Hey everyone, it's Moonlore, and today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I am filming not my very first vlog, my second convention vlog. It is the weekend before the event. I am going to the Breda library. They have a little manga event. I will have the information a little bit down below of everything, where you would have been able to find me, because by the time this vlog comes out, the event will be over, unfortunately. So yes, today we start with the dreaded task of putting more ink into the ink cartridges of the printer, same as the last vlog that I did. Yeah, I'll show you a bit of that. Alright, so convention prep is a go. It is currently madness. You can see there's a whole bunch of stuff. Can we please focus? There we go. Yep. I have removed a whole bunch of washi tapes and enamel pins and keychains out of the regular boxes where they live. So this is now full of a few of my shaker keychains and my enamel pins, and I have retired of my wooden keychains. They are now in little mystery bags that are in this box. And there's my little pop-up boxes where I put all of my mystery bags and buttons and washi tapes. We have my display over here, and of course tablecloths. This one might need to go through the washing machine and get ironed. Same for this. But actually, it looks pretty good. I also have a discount bin with me, which is going to contain a whole bunch of old prints of mine that I no longer really want to sell, and they just take up a whole bunch of space, so I've put them into little mystery bags. Some of them are free, some of them are 50% off. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, I've got some more things printing right now, and I'm gonna be having to chop everything up and put them into their boxes where they live, and probably going to have to take a little suitcase to fill in with my books and my prints and my stickers, because the cart is unfortunately full up, and I don't know if I can Tetris my way into having more space in this, but we'll see how it goes. A nice little look at what kinds of prints I'm offering. So these are all of my traditional art-based prints. I do a lot of painting. If you've seen my channel, most of what I do is digital, but I'm starting to record all my little paintings too, and I think that's a lot of fun. And here, I'm practicing my print wall. Let me zoom out. You can see all my 30 little guy style prints and my fan art prints, then my little Pokemon prints, and then we go to the digital art prints. Got Ronnie, Bing Shu, and these are my original digital art prints. Yeah, quite a nice little wall. I'm quite happy with how this is looking. I will have to extend this at some point because I am planning on getting some A3 only prints here. These nice little foil ones. And that's gonna have to, make my setup a bit bigger, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. But yeah, enjoy my art. Here you go. Alright, I am back home and it is time for everyone's favorite section, the haul. So since there were a total of 7 vendors, 6 of who were artists, I made sure to buy a little bit from every single artist. So let's start off with... Okay, so we have 2 Baby No Money cosplay stickers, and Financially Irresponsible. We have, let me focus this, Plant Murderer and Professional Yapper. So these are all from Nekohai. I will be putting the information somewhere over here. Then we have this cute little Ramune print from, oh my god, please, Yorinachi. Again, super cute. Super simple, but I love it. I mean, it doesn't have to be overcomplicated. Then from my neighbor, we have Pikachu? Question mark? Anyway, I love horror so much, and body horror, so this spoke to me. So yeah, love that. We have a That's My Girl Howl button from Blobbious Art. I got given this. This wasn't actually from someone who was tabling, but this was Ike's #1 fan, Momo. Yes, here we have, let's, they are on Instagram, a little Ike sticker. Yeah, then we have, like, these all came as freebies, but I actually just got the Genshin Gacha. This is from Fozzie's fan art. Yeah. So that is all. But, you know, I made sure to get something from every single person, and yeah, it was such a fantastic little event. Let me see if I can turn this around and have this set on me, and hopefully I don't look like garbage. One sec. This should hopefully have my whole face in it. Hi, I'm Gretz. I'm the artist behind Moonlore. This is my first time vlogging properly in front of the camera. Still learning it. Forgive me if it is blurry. You know, it's my first time really handling a DSLR. And it's not really made for vlogging. It's more of an actual photography camera, but regardless. Let's talk about the event. So this was the first time that the New Avesta Library in Breda had held Flip the Page manga event. And yeah, I would say it was really great timing on it. I would say the event ended up wonderfully. We were towards like the back of the sort of more casual area of the library, next to where the little sort of like handiworks, 3D printers, heat presses section was, where you could like actually, you know, make things. And it was fantastic. Entry was free, which is, in my opinion, always great for an event. I think most events should be free or like really, really cheap, because, you know, I see some Comic-Cons and it's like, oh, entry is 30 euros for one day, and that just seems not great for, like, you know, people to actually spend their money. But that's just me. Anyway, so there was a lot of people at the library itself, because exam season is starting up here in the Netherlands. So there were tons of people studying in an area that was actually like really quiet. Like, I went through the library part and it was almost silent. It was so fantastic. But because, you know, this library was bustling, some people got curious and came by and bought stuff. And that was fantastic. All of the artists were like, you know, promoting the event as well. I had someone come up to me like, hey, I had no idea this event was going on, but then I saw cosplayers. It's like, where are they going? And another person had told me like, oh, I saw it like this on your Instagram. So I came over because of you. And I'm like, yes, marketing success. I saw a lot of people that I've seen beforehand because, you know, I'm local to Breda. So a lot of people that know me from my local convention, Strip Festival Breda, saw me there and were like, oh yeah, I know you. And yeah, the weather was wonderful. It was like 23 degrees, so a lot of people were out and about and they saw that there was an event, so they came over. It was free entry. They could buy and just mingle and look around, and there was a little cosplay catwalk. There was a button making like workshop. There was one of my friends, Faye Van Drunen, was there, like giving a little seminar on illustration and character design. Fantastic little event. They're hoping to do that again next year. Fantastic. I would love to attend again. Because, and this is where we get to the exciting numbers part, costs. I had very minimal costs. I basically just had the bus tickets. That was it. The table was free. We did end up getting a little bit of food on the side, but I don't, like, it's a cost, but it's also kind of not a cost, because like after the event I went and got some ramen from the 7th stand holders, like, so the 7th stand holder was Koi Kanpai, who has a shop / restaurant in the city as well. So got some ramen from them and got some burgers like for breakfast. So costs were minimal. If I tally up all the food as well as the bus tickets, everything came to about 60-70 euros. But I ended up making 365 euros at this event. Was about 25 purchases, and yeah, I don't have the exact purchase amounts because sometimes I forget to write them down, but yeah, my expectations were low. I was thinking, okay, I've been to a library event before and I made 60 euros there, and it was difficult. That was the big draw in Nijmegen. And, you know, I was fine. And I was thinking, okay, this might be the same kind of thing. That, you know, there's artists and we're in a library and might not be so great. But my expectations were blown out the water. Everything ended up being a lot more. I thought to myself, if I make 50 euros, I'm happy. That'll cover the bus tickets and some food. It's fine. If I get 50, I'll be happy. If I get 150, I would be over the moon. So getting 365 was insane to me. I'm incredibly grateful to every single person that came to the event and bought some stuff from me and all the other vendors. Everyone had a great time. So yeah, I hope I can do this again next year. That would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's it for this event. Thank you so much for watching this little vlog. The next one will be about Dutch Comic Con, which is happening in June. It is the 20th, 21st, and 22nd of June, I'm pretty sure. If not, I'll write it over here somewhere as an addendum. But yeah,